folks, it's 12:24. Good afternoon. Thanks for tuning in for your First Warn 5 AccuWeather forecast. For today, many of you guys may have plans to perhaps have some hot dogs, burgers, or a cookout, but keep in mind that we're expecting some rain chances for today, possibly even some storms developing with these rain chances up to a 40%, partly to mostly cloudy today. Those temperatures will be a little bit cooler. Then for the next couple of days, we will actually be reaching the 80s for highs, so that's something good to look forward to. Currently across Texas, across South Texas, those temperatures reaching 92 degrees over McAllen, 89 in Harlingen, 80 in Brownsville, and we're expecting for those temperatures to remain pretty good throughout the rest of today. A bit breezy at the moment, reaching up to 15 miles per hour in the Raymondville area, 15 in Harlingen, 18 in Port Isabel, and 7 for Brownsville. Now, currently across South Texas, we're seeing a little bit of tropical moisture push through our area. We're actually seeing a little bit of rain over in Cameron County, just to the south. We're going to go ahead and get a little bit closer, and as you can see there, that rain moving close to El Calabozo. El Camino Angosto also got a little bit of rain, as well as portions of Brownsville. A few thunderstorms moving across in that area, and all of that is courtesy to a low pressure system or a disturbance that continues to move over parts of the Gulf of Mexico. That same disturbance will continue to move closer to the Mexico area, but since it's an unorganized system, it's creating that rain that is moving across South Texas, giving us up to a 40% rain chance for today. That rain chance higher for tomorrow and also for Wednesday. So take a look at this. This is what our future track is expecting. We're going to be seeing that activity push through, and some areas could have some heavy downpours, causing that the low-lying areas and areas with poor drainage could possibly even see some minor flooding. And take a look at this. Even for Tuesday, Wednesday, the heavy downpours could be scattered in some areas, mostly to partly cloudy throughout the next couple of days. So a 60 for Tuesday, a 70 for Wednesday. Those rain chances increasing, and we could potentially see some rain chances tomorrow. If you guys wake up around 4 or 5, head to work around that area, you could potentially see that rain at that time. And remember, most of the activity will be concentrating over the eastern part of the valley, a 30% for the center of the valley, and then a 20 to the western part of the valley. So the further west you live, that chance is a little lower than if you are living at the coast. Now, let's take a look at what many of you guys want to know. What's going on in the Atlantic Ocean? Like I mentioned previously, we're seeing some activity over in our area, but we're also tracking how Hurricane Dorian is continuing to move. At the moment, it has gone down to a Category 4 hurricane, very close to still being a Category 5. Those wind speeds a little bit lower than usual. But the good news is it won't be directly moving into Florida. It will actually be moving, curving along the eastern coast. So many areas are still very attentive as to how this hurricane will continue to move, given the fact that it still will be causing storm surge, high winds, as well as some flooding in some areas. Most of the portions of the states that could be affected is South Carolina. So many of you guys that have family over there, please keep that in mind. So let's talk about what we're seeing here in the Gulf of Mexico. Like I mentioned, we're seeing a disturbance. That disturbance has a 40% chance for it to develop into some sort of cyclonic phenomenon, of 50% for the next couple of next 5 days. We're keeping a close look at this. It's not directly headed to the valley, but remember, since it's unorganized, it's still pushing some moisture over in our area, which could cause some heavy downpours for us. Take a look at this. For the next 7 days, that rainfall will be pretty high for most of the Florida area, just where Dorian will be moving along. And we're also seeing that rain a little bit heavy closer to that area that I mentioned, that that disturbance we were seeing here in the Gulf will continue to move and push through, creating all that amount of rain over there. So for tonight, if you have any plans, lows will be dipping down around 76 degrees, isolated showers and storms. The best chance, it could be late tonight. Winds coming in from the east, northeast, a bit light for tonight. And we're also expecting for those temperatures to remain around 94 degrees for today, 90 for Tuesday, 88 for Wednesday. But let's take a look at what the next 7 days look like. 94, 90, 88. And remember, those scattered showers and thunderstorms are still possible for Tuesday, Wednesday, even for Thursday. Finally, on Friday, we're going to be seeing a little more of sun. Saturday and Sunday, we're expecting dry conditions for the valley. That was a look at your First Warn 5 AccuWeather forecast. We will be right back after this break.